Mr. Pool is back! Finally, guys, he's alive. Now, I think our community is kind of divided. Many are bullish, but some are bearish. In today's video, we're going to investigate what Mr. Pool is hinting towards. Hello everyone, hope you guys are having an amazing day. XRP is around $2.95. We just gotta keep moving higher, right? This is fantastic to see, guys. Now, here's a very beautiful message, I think, from Mr. Pool, guys, which he shows in this video. And let us just investigate. Let's just start it off with a big bang. Now, guys, we're from part of XRP in the XRP community. Now, this is called Wright. Interesting. Please like today's video from Mr. Pool. So he's finally back, by the way. Okay, so the last time he tweeted out, guys, was on June 13th. Okay, and he's finally back. So he tweeted this video, guys, and it seems like flight is taking place. What's this soundtrack in the background? It seems soothing. So, coming down here, check this out, guys. Many flops, but one made it. Okay, watch rare footage of one of the Wright brothers' first flights soaring against the strong winds. So this is interesting. So for the Wright brothers, guys, they had countless failures, but in the end they succeeded, right? Because they kept trying. And this is all about flying, right? Here's a flying failure stock footage, guys. And just look at the countless times, right? How many times they failed and failed and failed and failed, right? But at the end, they succeeded, guys. So that's all that matters. So what is Mr. Pool trying to tell us from this, right? What is Mr. Pool trying to tell us? Now, this reminds me actually of a baby bird, right? Flapping his wings and trying to take flight, right? But he's probably not going to do it in the first try, and he's going to fail, right? Probably fall multiple times. And it's the same analogy as how humans walk, guys, right? Or how babies walk. They try and try and try, but then they get the hang of it, right? So this reminded me of something actually very interesting. It reminded me of XRP's chart. Because wait, after I was like, it was connected to the Wright brothers, right? Because of that one tweet, which we just talked about. I'm like, wait, XRP is literally the same thing here. You know why? Because XRP, in its previous cycle, it tried to fly, and it failed. It tried to fly. It failed. It tried to fly. Multiple times it failed, but one made it through. In this cycle, XRP tried to fly, it failed, right? Due to the SEC case, it tried to fly, it failed because that was the top. It tried to fly multiple times, right? That was when when XRP was declared not a security. It failed, right? But then is one about to make it through here, right? The same thing as this. Interesting, right? As many times as you fail, if you keep on persevering, guys, I mean, something has to work, right? On the other hand, though, maybe trying the same exact things is not a good plan because that's called insanity, right? So you have to take it with a different approach every time. But still, if you just keep trying, I mean, something has to work, right? Something has to bend here. Something has to crack. So is that what he's telling us? Or is he telling us that we're going to dump? Right, it could have multiple different meanings here, right? Because and maybe it's not time yet, right? So what are we thinking here? I like to go with the idea of you try many times, but one has to succeed, right? One has to. The analogy is that failures don't invalidate the vision; they are the price of innovation. Crypto, like early aviation, is ridiculed and risky today, but it's on the brink of becoming a foundational technology tomorrow. Exactly, guys, right? I guess it connects with crypto most definitely. I mean, it has to. Oh, look at this connection from David Shorts. I may not be a qualified helicopter pilot, but I did sleep at a Holiday Inn Express last night, so let's give it a shot. What's this, guys? Right? Oh my. I mean, he's trying, right? He's trying. Uh-oh. Oh yeah, no. Oops. That was another fail attempt, right? Or perhaps crash. Interesting. Navy Shores. Are there any other connections from the community before we head on? Flip the switch, right? Maybe it's that time. Or in the end, another pointless video that means absolutely nothing. But I honestly do believe it does mean something, guys, right? Every post is done by purpose, right? Nothing is accidental or left by coincidence. Now, thinking about how many times you fail, guys, right? It actually reminded me of Ripple Riddler and these other posts from other Riddlers that's telling us, hey, maybe the storm is brewing. Mr. Pool just posted for the first time in 12 weeks and 3 days. 1, 2, 3, huh? He comes back after the number 1, 2, 3 strikes. 1, 2, 3, let's go. From Mr. Pool's 1, 2, 3 post, let's go on 8/8/2021 to 9/8/2025. Okay, comes out to 213 weeks and 1 day. Okay. Interesting, which then comes out to 322, right? Yellow Skull and Bones, guys. Are we about to go? Oh wow, wait, that's a fascinating connection actually, right? Taking flight, let's go. Is it finally that time? Right? Again, there are different interpretations you could come up with, guys, right? Depends on how you think, I guess. From professional observers, do you believe on 9/10? Is the real question though, right? In the end, do you believe? From Mr. Pool, on 9:07 timestamp, the sun is in view, right? The sun is starting to rise, or is at the sunset. Again, maybe clarity is upon us. Here's another one for 8/9, okay, 2020, or 9/8, right? An explosion. So that's fun. Which again is bullish in my opinion. Oh, look at the timestamp on this one, guys. 9:09 p.m. right? Today's Delta 9:09, September 9th, and this one shows a train zooming across the screen. Right? It's not as fast. It's not as fast, guys, as those bullet trains. I think that looks like a bullet train, but I don't know. Well, that one does look like a bullet train, but it's not stopping though, and it's not going as fast. But it's maybe starting to go fast, right? On 9:08, Mr. Pool tweeted out sudden. Well, that's how XRP price moves. It's all suddenly. It's never not sudden. From Mr. Pool on 9/9, tweeted about, I think that's Swift, right? A connection to Swift here. But this picture reminded me of a certain person or puppets. You guys remember from BG123, right? With the red strings. From BG123, guys, the red puppet right there, right? But then the strings got cut, right? So if we're talking about Swift, because if I don't know if that's the exact Swift logo, but it does remind me of it, or it does seem similar, right? Which is why it reminds me of it. And the strings are cut, guys. That means they are no longer in control of Swift. And who is now of the new financial system? Probably the Riddlers, right? So let's think about it here. 9/9 from Mr. Pool, Donald Trump. Is he going to get activated as well? All is well. All is well. Now, to some people, okay, Mr. Pool is not legit, but I think he is, guys. Look at this. Missed this pool proof today. How much more obvious does it have to get? Right? Intense GPS jamming reported across the Caribbean and as US and Venezuela tensions heat up. Okay? And then look at this, guys, for 9/5. Literally the same exact picture, right? Literally the same exact picture. Come on, guys, right? At this point in time, you just can't make this stuff up. Now, another one. Mr. Pool and the connection to quote-unquote hacker, right? Well, we know what just happened with the on-chain attacks, guys, right? It was all due to some hacks. And this is from Mr. Poole as well. Now, if I'm not mistaken, literally, once upon a time, he did tweet about Ledger, okay, and how someone was trying to crack into it. I'm pretty sure you guys can find it if you just search up Mr. Poole and Ledger, or something like that, guys. But if I'm not mistaken, I do remember something along those lines, where he pointed to a YouTube video about cracking Ledger, guys. Okay, now it's not been successful. It hasn't been done at all, right? Or it would have been big news by now. But again, very interesting, right? Why he would tweet such things. Again, just keep safe, keep an eye out, guys. Right? The timestamp actually comes out to 9/8, right? Literally 9/8. When the hack occurred, by the way, right? Yesterday's date. And then from Big Short, Mr. Poole's second account, when the fire starts to spread. Okay, 9:07. For September 6th, new wildfires break out in Portugal, Spain. You guys see? Right. So this is all the proof of riddlers, guys. Most recent political turmoils in UK, France, Japan, and Thailand. Right. Japan Prime Minister has resigned. France government collapsed. French PM to resign Tuesday. UK PM reshuffled cabinet. And look at this. To buckle up, right? They told us to buckle up. So let's see what brews, guys. Let's see what appears soon. I'm ready as I'll ever be, to be fair. The fountain for today's video. We are at the end of the timeline. World events starting to reflect similar. Nothing. How can this be? Baba wins. Right, from August 22nd to September 22nd. Again, America's activated, and then within this month is when the Federal Reserve becomes alive. This is a financial advice. Let's see what happens next. But exciting times. Are we going to go up or flop? Now, financial advice. But it was that's what Facebook is. See ya.